Hello, everybody. Last few weeks, actually, not weeks, a few months, I've been giving interviews of multiple companies, and all of them are really the top companies in USA. Based on that, I came out a few common questions that I've been asked during the interview as a data analytics and the business analytics side of questions, and I just came out few common questions that I wanted to share with you guys, so then in the future if you guys go for any interview, that will help, because those are the question being asked from the top interviewer. And I've been selected one. I'm not going to mention which company I've been working for right now, but I've been selected one. Recently I'm start working. It's been like almost a month now. So obviously most of the question, guys, there's nothing to hide and seek. The very common questions they will ask about yourself and the project you are working right now, and they will ask specifically uh, your roles in that project, or what do you do in this project. So like everybody, try to explain the project, but they don't really care the whole the project is about. They want to listen what you do on that project. So this is really specific things mm, they wanted to hear from you. So make sure when you explain the project, try to highlight your roles and what you do uh, on that project. There's one thing I learned, and during in that interview, and also they'll ask the question about your knowledge on snowflakes, data modeling, and the different kind of diagrams. If you have any knowledge, so just all the basic stuff. And I thought that interview was really hard, and they asked me a lots of technical questions, but actually the big companies, they really care about the basic. If you have the basic, they'll like, you'll get the job. You need to have very good understanding of the basic, like the data architectures and all those things. So the next question they ask about the data, what does the data accuracy means to you. So this you have to take care of. And also on uh, the informatica, like ETL informatica, they'll ask lots of question about informatica. Nowadays informatica is really it's always a powerful tool, but nowadays it's become like very powerful nowadays, informatica. And then what do you do when you have a large when you encounter the large data set, and what's your approach to that data set? That kind of questions they also asked. And also the uh, uh, I'm trying to remember, actually I didn't make any notes, but whatever I'm saying, I just whatever in my head right now, that's all question I ask. And also they'll ask about the how do you clean the data, about the process of cleaning the data. um, and also how do you explain a technical concept to a non-technical person. That question asked by Google, to be honest. I'm telling you, I also in given interview at Google. So this question asked by Google and JP Morgan. So I'm giving you two, okay, which I told you I never mentioned, but these two questions asked by uh, them. And also so those are our basic questions for them. And when they move to the technical questions, and then ask you what kind of software do you use in the data analytics, and what kind of scripting language did you use in data analytics, and also the what kind of statistical method you use in the data analytics. So and also so these are very common question. And also some based on their job description, they'll ask you question about SQL, Python. So I believe that all of the data analytics that have those kind of knowledge. So if you have those knowledge, it's really very easy to crack the interview. So I'll suggest you guys to refresh your memories when you go to the interview, based on only just the data modeling and very basic questions about processing, cleaning, and visualizations, and statistical models. Nowadays is very very important, because most of the companies to try to uh, archive the data on the historical parts. So and if you have any knowledge on working in a very old system to the modernized system, and that also help. So, and also data governance tools, also very important. And mm, so I mean, these are all of the very basic questions I encountered when I was in the interview. So I mean, there's nothing to worry about. I mean, the data analytics interviews, if you know the basic, you're good to go, because they really care about like how is your basic level. If you like, lots of people have been trained to do the data analytics. So if you work for a small company, that's fine. But for the big company like Google, Microsoft, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, they will really care about your basic what, because without like proper education, you never have those basics. So they know the terms like nowadays people get, if you go the online, there's lots of small diploma or certification certification that you did it and start become data analytics. But in real world, it's really tough. It's not working like that. If you are trained, you do a certain job, but if you have a knowledge, you can do anything. So that's what I learned from recently. Couple of like most I almost have like 15 interviews. So that's why I learned from those 15 interviews. I want to share with you that try to learn the basic, the concepts. Whatever I'm telling you, it's all about the basic concepts: Python, SQL, uh, Informatica, data modeling, data mapping, and data governance rules, also the statistical model. So those are very common question you're gonna see whenever the interview, when you go for the interview. So so that's all, guys, and I hope everybody will get a job in data analytics. Because nowadays the job is really booming nowadays. If you have any more questions, just comment below. I'll try to give you the answers, or because I record all of my interviews, so I have those answers with me. So if you wanted to see what kind of answer I gave, just comment below. I'll email me. I'll definitely get back to you. All right. So all the best, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.